I am playing the career of a 415-pound defensive lineman who's an absolute wrecking ball, but there is a twist. He's going to have 99 speed in Madden 26. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Desmond Watson, a massive defensive lineman from Florida, and as you can see, his stats are pretty solid, especially with his strength and just being a plug-and-play nose tackle. But we're going to add a twist on to Madden 26 for him. We're going to give him 99 speed and 99 acceleration to see what he can become playing in his career. Now, officially in real life, I believe he's on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers practice squad, so we'll see if he actually gets some playing time in real life. But in Madden 26 today, we're going to see what he can do as a starter over the course of his entire career. And look at this angle, man. We're actually playing as Desmond Watson to start out, and unfortunately, Bijan Robinson going to get through on that one. Again, I wanted to give you guys the full experience. Again, he has 99 speed and 99 excel as a 415-pound D lineman. Don't worry, it's not going to be all gameplay. We're going to sim through. We're going to see all of his career and see how he develops, if he develops into anything crazy or not. But so far, haven't been really able to do much with him too far, and we abandoned our assignment. Luckily, Bijan still gets nailed, but not what you want to do. I will say it's a little harder using the D lineman from this angle and trying to actually stay true to your gap. But we're going to try and do our best with this big 400-pound boy. And look at this, man. We're going to try and rush here, hit a little spin move, hit Michael Penix, and he's going down. How is he getting up after that? I don't understand. 400 pounds of pure force just laying out Michael Penix, and now we are in safety territory, and he's going to get stonewalled. Hey, man, and the thing is with D linemen, even if you don't get the tackle or make the heroic play, you're still taking up two offensive linemen, which is what just happened. We got a safety and two O linemen had to take up 400-pound Desmond Watson. And as you can see there, nothing crazy stats-wise. We had that awesome sack there, a couple tackles, nothing too crazy. But at the end of the day, if we're a plug-and-play nose tackle that's going to be stuffing the O-line, that's what we're here for. And again, nothing crazy on the stats wise for the first game. And again, I want to remind you guys, remember, I only upped his speed and excel to 99. I didn't up him to a 99 overall. So he's still a 71 overall, but just with incredible speed and obviously that power from his weight and his strength. Luckily, we are in our next game here, and we're taking on the Houston Texans. Desmond Watson trying to get through, and he's not going to be able to. Stroud with the pass, and we're going to make a big hit. It's going to be first down for this Texans offense. Desmond Watson, look at a run there. He's taking up, oh my goodness, dude. There's like 2 or 3 guys on him at all times. You love to see him taking up that space. Watson now filling 2 guys this time, trying to get through, won't quite get there. We're going to make a big hit out of bounds. Third down and 1 for the Houston Texans. I'm assuming this is a run. It's actually a QB sneak, and we can't quite get Stroud. First down and 10. Run up the middle, and we get a tackle. Second down and 8. Joe Mixon on the run for 2 yards. Watson trying to make a spin move, and it's actually going to be deflected by the Buccaneers defense so far. Haven't really done too much with Desmond Watson for highlight plays, but here we go. We finally get a pressure, and CJ Stroud goes down Yaya Diaby after our forced pressure from Desmond Watson, our first highlight play of this game. And the Houston Texans will now have to punt the ball, and now the Buccaneers tried to get points on offense, didn't quite work out, so now we're back on defense. And I want to try and look at his speed here. Look at him come flying through Desmond Watson right there. I wanted to get off the D-line and just see how his speed comes in, and it's pretty crazy. Watson blocking CJ Stroud from getting more yards. He actually does make the pass, though. A pretty good play for Desmond. And look at that. The Buccaneers defense staying strong. Blows that play up. We're going to sim to the end of the game. We end up losing 10-7, so offense did not do their job, but defense does well. Desmond Watson, a few tackles here. Again, not a really crazy stats-wise game from him. I'm honestly not expecting anything too crazy stats-wise until maybe later in his career, or hopefully when he gets, superstar or X Factor possibly. I mean, we'll have to see if he even gets to that point, but here's to hoping. But so far in his very early career, Desmond Watson, just a very good plug-and-play nose tackle that's going to stuff the run for sure here. But again, nothing super crazy stats-wise for this game. We'll probably play a couple more, get a few more highlights in there, and then we'll go ahead and see how he does throughout his entire NFL career as a 400-pound D lineman. We're 7-10 at the end of this season after the 2025 season, so honestly, not really good for the Buccaneers. I'm kind of surprised by that. They're pretty good in real life, but Madden 26 says 7 and 10. I don't believe that. But again, we're here for Desmond Watson, and it looks like he had a pretty solid year. 4.5 sacks, 1 tackle for loss, a lot of solo tackles and assists as well. I will say, for an interior nose tackle D lineman, 4.5 sacks is actually not too bad. I wish they were maybe 5, 6, maybe even 7. But unfortunately, we're only going to get 4.5 for the first year. We'll see if it ups, though, later in his career. Again, this was his first year as a rookie, so we'll see if that goes up. But we're on to our second season with Desmond Watson. We'll end up playing this first game, maybe another, we'll see. And then we'll move on to the later part of his career. And to start out, Saints are going to get a first down here, first down and 10 for the New Orleans Saints, divisional rival here, and Kamara gonna go through. He didn't run to Desmond Watson's side, man. They know they don't want to get tackled by him. I'm telling you, test my side, man. Come on, quick pass to Kamara, and we're gonna get him tackled there. Second down and 3. It's gonna be an option with the quarterback, and he's gonna go in for the touchdown. Unfortunately, bro, they're not coming my way. The Saints are not coming my way so far, and they do that time, and I'm going to pay dearly for it. Again, it's really hard to stick to your assignment when you're playing from this angle, but we're going to keep trying here, and the pressure will get home, and Desmond Watson taking up a little bit of that O-line so our defense can get that sack. Second down and 17, going to be a handoff to Kamara, and he's going to get tackled. Third down and 15. No really highlight plays from Desmond Watson so far in this game. We'll see if we can end up getting one. Runs to the right side, it looks like there. Going to be a loss of a yard for Brandon Cooks. Fourth down and 16. We'll go ahead and force the punt here. Let's see if we can get any yardage back with our returner. And it's going to be just a little bit there, right up the middle at the 40-yard line. And our offense did end up getting a touchdown, which you love to see. But now we're back on defense. Desmond Watson looking to blow this play up here, and it looks like he does, going through 2D linemen. A lot of pressure from all sides from the Bucs defense, but Desmond Watson coming up the middle with absolute force. You love to see it, man. Third down and 23. Nice spin move, force the pressure, forces the pass out, and it's going to be a 4th and 13, and that's going to be pretty much the highlights for that game for Desmond Watson, man. Solid season, because I did went ahead and simmed forward. We have one more sack than we did last year, which is pretty good improvement. Again, a lot of just tiny little improvements from last year, but if we just keep doing that and keep stacking that, I have no doubt that Desmond Watson will become a solidified, amazing nose tackle across the NFL. But let's see what he is, man. And I forgot to mention, this dude doesn't even have a profile pic in the actual game, which is kind of crazy. I guess they couldn't fit him in the kind of square area there, so kind of unfortunate, but we move on, and we're going on to the next season. So we'll see how he does in his third season. And I'm really hoping for this third season that there will be a massive jump for him, but we'll have to see. 6-11, not good for the Bucs team, but Desmond Watson, 27 solo tackles, 27 assists, 5 tackle for losses, 5 sacks, so actually half a sack less. He did have 1 deflection. I mean, solid numbers across the board, but it doesn't look like there was that massive leap I was talking about. Looks like he just stayed kind of the same right there, unfortunately, for his third season, and it looks like he actually went down a little bit in overall. Looks like he's a 78 overall, man, so kind of sucks. I was hoping he'd at least get that star dev and maybe be a little bit higher in overall, but we'll see. Maybe his fourth season will change in his career. We'll just have to see about that. Fourth season, man, come on. We got to see some improvements here. And Desmond Watson, 21 solo tackles, 34 assists, 55 total tackles, it looks like there. 8 tackles for loss, but only 1.5 sacks, unfortunately. Again, I understand he's not, necessarily a pass rush specialist, but we were on the right track there with staying between 4 and 5. And unfortunately, he only gets 1.5. Now, it does look like he is up to an 80 overall, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, the Buccaneers and Desmond Watson seem to be getting nowhere through his career. Now, we're going to go ahead, advance to the next season, man, and just pray. Again, this is year 5, I believe, now. And he has pretty much stayed the same, like, from year 2 to now year 4. And now we're in year 5. We'll take a look here. 18 solo tackles, 23 assists, 41 in total, 5 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. and it looks like Desmond Watson has taken another step back. He did go up 1 overall, but it looks like he has taken a huge step back from where he was even just a year ago, and now he's up in age. And again, I think now we're at a kind of a plateau where he's just staying the same in that normal dev 80 overall, just kind of plug and play nose tackle like I've been talking about. But now we're going to go ahead, sim like 7 years in the future, see if anything has changed at all with his overall stats. Maybe he's up a dev, we'll have to see about that, but it's not looking great so far. And it looks like in year 10 or 11, I believe, it's looking pretty similar. 32 solo, 17 assists, 49 tackles in total, 6 TFLs, 5.5 sacks. I mean, solid, I guess. The last time we saw him, I believe, was 1.5, so there you go. Looks like he is up 2 overalls, but still normal dev, and he's up to an 83, and it looks like our boy Desmond Watson, like I said earlier, has just plateaued. He's kind of just stayed the same throughout his career. A solid defensive tackle, even with the boosted speed and acceleration, just really couldn't help him to that next level of a star, superstar, or a superstar X factor. It looks like he's just been a solid contributor to the Bucs defense, and unfortunately, it looks like his career is pretty much done with through all of those years. And as we take a look, his sacks, I mean, 1 year he got 6 sacks, so it seems like that's his record there. Again, at the end of the day, he was a solid D tackle, but really just never got to progress through his career like I would like him to. But that's pretty much going to do it for the video. At the end of the day, Desmond Watson had a solid NFL career. Nothing game-changing or Hall of Fame level play from Desmond Watson in his career, but very solid as a 400-plus pound D lineman. I mean, honestly, that's pretty much all you can ask for from him, especially with that weight and his stature there. Even with the boosted speed, man, we just couldn't get him to that next level, which does suck. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment down below. It would mean the absolute world to me if you did. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share this one, of course. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.